Today we're addressing the progressive steps of man in his design as ordained by God. A lot of people want to get to the end result, but they don't want to take the steps in that direction. And so we see how God intended that progress would happen in the life of this man that he created. Genesis 1:26 says, "Let us make man in our image according to our likeness." But a verse down the road, which is verse 28, Genesis 1:28 says that God blessed him. God says, "Be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and take dominion." So you see that every step that God wanted man to attain would be a progressive step. The number one step is to be blessed by God. The opposite of that is a curse. You don't want to be cursed by God. And in order to know the difference between a blessing and a curse, the word blessing is to be spoken well of. And you want God's words to be upon you as you progressively move in a direction that is consistent with His design. So as He blesses you, that is the precedent or the foundation for prosperity. As God blesses a man, he will flourish. So the next one, he says, God blessed him, and he says, be fruitful. That semblance of bringing things to fruition. Well, we all know that everything starts with a seed that is sown. There it blossoms. There comes a fruit, and the fruit ripens. So to be fruitful is a progressive step in the right direction. And then he says, he blessed them, be fruitful and multiply. That means be productive. Increase in the amount of your productivity. The opposite is unfruitful, or what some people consider sterile. Things that do not have fruit. Things that have the impossibility of birthing fruit. He says, he blessed them, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth. The expanse of filling things that are empty and void. That is the expression of manhood as it grows. There's some people that diminish resources, and there's others that replenish, and that they're fruitful, they multiply, they increase to the expansion of filling the earth. And then he says subdue, which is take authority over things instead of having things overcome you. The worst depiction of a manhood is a man that is captive to drugs, to alcohol, to pornography, to all sorts of selfish desires and pleasures. A man that overcomes these, a gentleman, a man who's a champion, who is not subdued by these things, can progress to take dominion. That means you're on top, you're leading, and you're not being overturned and subdued. You're not being wrecked in your relationships. And we see that these things are a travesty to mankind. When a man fails to lead his home, when he fails to lead at church, when he fails to lead in his community, he's not taken dominion. He has forfeited his authority. So manhood is a direction of progressive steps according to God's word. God bless you.